Well, it's match 5 here in Birmingham. It's the Ease My Trip World Championship of Legends. It's the Australia champions up against South Africa champions.
This is the Australian lineup, skippered by Binger Bretley, Aaron Finch, World Cup winning captain, Shaun Marsh, Tim Payne, Ben Duncan, Ben Cutting, Callum Ferguson, Dan Christian, Ben Loughlin, Nathan Coutinal and Peter Siddle. That is some lineup, that is. Just a reminder that Jacques Kallis won the toss and decided that South Africa will bowl first. And the South Africans, who we got here? Neil McKenzie with Ashworth Prince. We're talking about household names here, world champions in their own backyard. Dwayne Villas, JP Dumley, Justin Ontong is in there as well. Ryan McLaren, the all-rounder, Vernon Philander, Imran Tahir, the much-travelled Imran, Dale Steyn and Charles Langerveldt. That's again a very good side, skippered by Jacques Kallis. JP Dumley, oh, that's gentle, bit of a loosener. Justin Ontong saves, I would have thought, at least 3. Down on one knee, that's 4. Shaun Marsh just helps the ball along its way. Shot again, he's hit this really hard, and that's beaten that fielder at it. Deep mid-wicket, Dale Steyn has been launched straight back over his head by Aaron Finch. And Ease My Trip 6.
This was how Aaron Finch played in his lovely half-century in the first game. He either stayed back and leg side and carted the ball through the offside.
Could be 2 here, could even be 4. That's Neil McKenzie. Seemed to give up the chase early there. Short. Guided through. There isn't a third. So that's 4 more to Aaron Finch. Australia off to a racing start. Pitched up. McKenzie tips it over the rope. It's 4 more. Charles Langerveldt smashed for 4. These boundaries are not big enough for Shaun Marsh. Oh, helped on its way. Over extra cover for an Ease My Trip 6. How good was that to watch?
Excellent shot from Aaron Finch. Keeps that left foot, the front leg, outside the line of leg stump. Straight this time. It's a terrific blow. It's another Ease My Trip 6. You've got to be in the right area for Aaron Finch. He's making Dale Steyn pay here. Aaron Finch is playing superbly well. I'll tell you what, best when fresh, he mentioned in game 1, and just stay fresh.
Shot down the pitch. A little shimmy from Aaron Finch. And he absolutely blazes this 4 through extra.
Normally Imran Tahir likes to bowl later, likes to bowl after the power play, but not Ease My Trip 6. Big one.
Now we're seeing Tahir, who's gone up. Doesn't normally do that in the power play. He's normally a little bit flatter. And once it goes up over the eye line, Marsh thinks, I'm having a bit of this.
Sound. That is magnificent.
Ease My Trip 6 is so far, and we're still in the power play. There's a ball to go. There's 77 without loss. Dumley back into the attack. Sliced past Langerveldt, run away for a boundary. They cannot stop conceding boundaries, Waqar. Sliced, should be taken, is taken. Vernon Philander takes the wicket. Finch departs 1 before another half-century, and South Africa needed to make that breakthrough. They've got Australia 1 down.
8 of the over, but I feel this was probably the best delivery. A little bit floater outside the off stump. Finchy had to fetch it, and Finchy, a very, very important wicket gone down for 49, is 85 for 1.
Lovely timing. It is simply exquisite from Marsh. Googly picked by Dunk. It's a beautiful shot to get off the mark.
That's again too full. Boundary. Boundaries are just raining.
Brings 100 up as well. Into the gap. Oh, didn't get it. Got himself into a position to stop the Ashwell Prince. It's a good shot from Marsh.
He's not happy to give anything away, but Ontong is not really bowling to the plan. And
so JP Duminy round the wicket with his off spin. Straight back over the bowler's head. That will be 4. He plays that swivel so well, Sean Marsh. Just goes down on one knee, helps the ball along its way. Oh, and now then, that's out. That's been given out.
That delivery just surprised Sean Marsh on that occasion. The angle drifting in and then just holding up, turning. Plumb, really well bowled. That's a big wicket for the South Africa champions that they were looking to get out. Sean Marsh, well played for his 49, 128 for 2.
Well, these boundaries are so small that anything short gets absolutely flailed, and that is another 4 for Ben Dunk. That is 6. Big 6 over backward square, and Ease My Trip 6, which has sailed over the rope from Ben Dunk.
Once again, slow off the surface. Yeah, just probably getting the outer half of the bat, but still had enough power to get it over the ropes.
Up and over, man underneath it is a spectator. That's all he can do is watch it go over his head. Dale Steyn at long off.
We're at the googly, inside out. Ease My Trip 6 once again. Just as if the extension of the arms, and could that be out? Oh, the third umpire will have a look, and I think he stepped on the rope, so that could be another 6 as well.
Yes, he was in control of it here, and then just stepped back. He's not in control of this. That's out. Ben Dunk, slam dunk. Well done, Imran Tahir.
South Africa champions, the team owners are happy. The outside edge, all gripping a shade. The googly working third time around. Ben Dunk played really well for his 47, 153 for 3.
Bowled him. It was full and straight from Ryan McLaren, and that's all that was needed.
After playing a game, the South Africa champions understanding how to use those sort of conditions as well. Just slightly probably kept low, more than Callum Ferguson was expecting. Callum Ferguson departs for 1. It's 155 for 4.
Oh, it's close. Yes, it's close enough. Umpire says you're gone.
The short fine leg in the 30-yard circle went way across and hitting in line, and what an over this is by Ryan McLaren. Dan Christian getting out for 2, 156 for 5.
Oh, it's a gentle full toss. Helped along its way. That will be 4. You don't normally post a fine leg for the leg spinner, but that was a big invitation. Ooh, the googly. And that's gone for 4. It was the inside half of the bat. Imran Tahir stares down at Ben Cutting. Reverse sweep, and this will run away.
Decent shot from Ben Cutting, slower ball from Charles Lagerfeld, and it's a good start to the over. Doesn't matter whether you have 4 on the onside, you're still going to get it through. 200 up. It's the highest score so far in this tournament. Cutting has gone boundary, boundary. Lagerfeld under pressure. Helped on its way. past Imran Tahir, who was brought up to that short, fine leg. Well, he will do, and it'll be a maximum, and he's my trip 6 to finish off another expensive over, 19 from it. Vernon Philander, who's finishing off the over of Ryan McLaren.
It's a wonderful shot from Ben Cutting, and what an innings he's playing, 31 of 15. And that ball carried all the way, and Vernon Philander must be thinking, why did you have to do that, McLaren?
Sliced away. Ashwell Prince. Now, knee went in. Do not like seeing that. I think he's okay.
Ben Cutting on strike with a strike rate of 200.
What a way to finish. Maximum to finish. It's another Ease My Trip 6. We've seen 11 of them in this innings, 25 boundaries, and Australia have the biggest total of this tournament so far, 230 for 5. What a performance. Remember, it was South Africa and Jacques Kallis who won the toss, and they decided to put Australia into bat, and it started well right at the top of the order. Finch one short to being another 50 for him, 49 for Marsh as well. Dunk was excellent, 47 from 21, and then that partnership at 74 from 40 saw Australia get to 230 for 5. Couple of wickets for Duminy, 2 for 33, couple of wickets for McLaren, but unfortunately he went off injured, 2 for 20. An expensive day for the bowlers, but it's a good wicket. And what that means is that the South Africa champions, remember, who lost that opening game yesterday against England, they'll need 231 runs off 20 overs at just over 11.5 runs per over.
Straight away, Binga. First up, gets the big wicket.
A little bit of a waist shape. Richard Levy, his eyes light up. He thinks, I'm going to climb into it. No backlift from Levy. And Brett Lee, cocker hoop, signature celebration. Impact in, impact out. Shower time for Levy, not for one.
And we'll get that boundary, Jacques Kallis. Just using his feet, looking to negate any sort of outswing, and that boundary will help Jacques Kallis for sure. We'll take that boundary. Neil McKenzie opens his account with that boundary.
Sweepage, 4. Now catch it is the call, not out of the screws from Jacques Kallis, and that's a really good catch. Xavier Doherty.
Brett Lee's good form continues. Saw him coming down, just that altering the length, keeping the ball away from the hitting zone of Jacques Kallis. Jacques Kallis got the bottom edge off the bat and was looking to go big. It has to depart. No real timing on that occasion. Really well bowled by Bradley. Jacques Kallis goes for 6, 17 for 2.
Oh my word, the swing here for Brett Lees. He's got it on a string here, Binger.
That's 4. Dancing down the track as well. Got the length.
Up and over the offside, lovely. Really good shot that from Neil McKenzie, showing all his cricketing nous there. Went leg side for his first 3 boundaries on that side, inside out over extra. Beauty. It might be a 6 that. It might be an Ease My Trip flat 6 from JP Duminy.
Straight out of the middle of the bat, JP Duminy read the length really early on that occasion.
Nathan Coulter-Nile into the attack. Full, straight, cleans up all stump. I don't think he wanted to bowl the Yorker.
And to bowl that Yorker, the very first delivery in your spell, not the easiest. JP Duminy just played all over it. Big gap between bat and pad. Yeah, was just probably looking to play that too fine, shut the face of the bat way too early. JP Dubini gets 12 and has to walk back.
Lovely shot. Oh, Neil Mackenzie, you made a career for that over 20 years. Easy as you like.
That'll go for 4. He has threaded that through extra cover and he's timed it impeccably. Oh, look at those. Only one left. Magnificent piece of bowling by Nathan Coulter-Nile. Full, straight, a little bit of an inside edge, but you don't say that on the scorecard. Just says bold. Thank you very much. And South Africa are in a heap of trouble. Gone for 9, 53 for 4. Ben Laughlin up and over, extra, and that has gone for 4. That's a nick. That's gone on tongue with a swing and a very fine feather through to the keeper. Simple catch for Tim Payne. South Africa in trouble. On tongue gone for 2. 63 for 5.
Top edge and nicely taken.
That was a short ball. It was outside off stump. Yes, it was there to hit. Neil Mackenzie can't believe it. He looks at the surface as if to say maybe it held in, and Tim Payne does what every good keeper should do. Call the fielders out of the way. I've got the gloves. I take the catch. Neil Mackenzie got to go for 33. 72 for 6.
We'll talk about Xavier Doherty beating Villas in flight.
It's a lovely bit of bowling from Xavier Doherty. Lovely little angle in from wide of the crease. Dane Villas trying to go big early. Seen it all before, the left arm spinner. Tim Payne does the rest. Villas gone for 4. 75 for 7.
That's one of those flat ease my trip 6s.
The victory is probably gone, but as many runs as you can get for net run rate to keep themselves in with a chance. It's a lovely hit. You mentioned, Nikhil, he was slightly surprised he came in so late down the order. And that's probably cementing your statement. Back-to-back ease my trip 6s from Ryan Mack.
The footwork looks pretty good. There's no real signs of any serious damage to those hamstring. Got to the pitch of that ball really nicely and got the elevation and the power that he was looking for. Clean ball on that occasion. Xavier Doherty.
This is one of your specialties, the straight break. Straight through the gate. Werner Philander. Short stay at the crease, 2 from 7. 93 for 8.
And 6. Well, that's what Imran Tahir tried to do last time around when he got out, but this time around finding the middle of the bat. Red strike. Oh, that ease my trip 6. Looking to find some replacement. That's another ease my trip 6. This time around, another big hit by McLaren.
McLaren played quite nicely in the previous match also, and he's finding he's the only batsman who found a middle of the bat on few occasions. This might go all the way. He's gone all the way. He's my trip 6.
74 of those 60s this tournament so far. He's my trip 6s. Doesn't get all of it, but he gets enough of it.
Taken.
Or Payne didn't know where it had gone, and that's why there's a bit of a laugh from the captain, Australian captain.
I think Imran Tahir thought that he might get away with this because not only he was not sure. He hit him on the shoulder, might have hit the helmet also a little bit on the way. But Tim Payne was going all round in circles and then just saw at the last second, had enough time to get under it, bring in a bit of dive also, and getting rid of Imran Tahir. That's 9th wicket gone for 114. Shot! Lovely shot!
Another Ease My Trip 6. Good from Langerfeld.
You never know. Pakistan, India, they might bring few more players overnight, you know, just to get a younger players in for tomorrow's game. But that's game for Australia, winning by 104, and that's a big margin. The run rate's gonna go over the moon. So South Africa really got to fix their issues. They're not really playing good cricket at this stage, so it's a massive victory for Australian champions.
So they were set 231 to win. South Africa got off to a poor start. Levy went first ball, another chop on like yesterday. Callis went cheap as well, so did Duminy. The pick really was Mackenzie and McLaren. They got to 126 for 9 off the end of their 20 overs.
Australia once again superb with the ball in hand. 3 wickets for Coulter Nile. He batted quite nicely, and then of course 3 overs, only 14 dot deliveries, a beautiful in-swingers to a couple of those left-handers. 3 for him, 3 for Doughty. Brett Lee was superb up front to picking up 2.
So the summary of match 5 of Ease My Trip World Championship of Legends. So Australia, who were put into bat by Jack Callis a little bit earlier on, 230 for 5. Finch with 49 from 25, Marsh with 49 from 28, and Dunk with 47 from 21. Expensive the bowlers. McLaren was the pick until he had to go off with that injury, 2 for 20. And South Africa in reply lost wickets regularly, 126 for 9. Meant that Australia won by 104 runs.